my group, consisting of Katie, Georgia, Emily, and myself, Casey, have developed an idea that will help hospitality members everywhere. What do many hospitality workers have in common? Well, they are almost all on their feet for long periods of time. We've identified a gap in the market for durable, stylish, comfortable shoes for hospitality workers. Not only is our shoe concept durable, stylish, and comfortable, but it's also waterproof and provides arch support and is non-slip. So if you're in hospitality or a hospitality business, we want to talk to you about how our shoe concept can make your workday extra enjoyable.
In order for us to create a successful product, we first had to assess and address an issue. For us, as hospitality workers, we found that our number one complaint was sore feet. We were on our feet all day in shoes that were often uncomfortable, unsupportive, and ugly. So we need to make a solution. Presenting our shoes, durable, comfortable, arch-supported, waterproof, non-slip, miracle hospitality shoes.
And how did we come up with this incredible idea, you might ask? Well, let me take you back to where it all began. Our journey begins with us 4 girls, a whiteboard, and a strategic concept called mind mapping. After learning that we needed to identify an industry problem or business opportunity, and then come up with an innovative process or new product, we each grabbed a marker and wrote down any ideas we had off the top of our head. At this time, there was no collaboration, just each individual and their ideas. As you can see, our ideas included a MyKey phone app, an alcohol delivery system, an eco-friendly takeaways food system, a LinkedIn for hospo, and last but not least, hospitality shoes. As illustrated, there really wasn't a lot of similarities between the ideas, so we needed to narrow down our ideas. We deliberated between our ideas, trying to decide which ideas had the most potential. The car parking app seemed to involve a lot of structural and legal obligations. The MyKey app was a great idea, but we came up with issues surrounding the transitioning from the old system to our possible new system. And Deliveroo seemed to already deliver alcohol. After a bit more deliberation, we decided to work with the idea of hospitality shoes.
The nominal group technique, or more easily known as the sticky note technique, focused on us taking some quiet time to write out ideas of what we've each wanted for the hospitality footwear. This meant we could write whatever came to mind without worry of judgment or someone speaking over the top of us. It also made for some quiet reflection time during this whole process, so we weren't pitching ideas and suggestions without taking a moment to think about what we are saying or how it might make the other teammates feel. After a couple of minutes of writing, the sticky notes were put together and randomly placed on a whiteboard, where ideas were completely scattered around. This gave us an overview of how our group was thinking and what different ideas were coming to mind in regards to our shoes. These were then organised into groups depending on what areas of interest were identified. The main ideas were that they were fashionable, that they were made of a waterproof material such as leather, that they were durable, that they were non-slip, they were comfortable, and that they were affordable. This set the initial parameters for our product.
The third step in our journey to identifying our final product was to use the creative brainstorming technique SCAMPER. SCAMPER stands for substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to other purposes, eliminate, and reverse. This tool helped provoke different ways of looking at the hospitality shoe that we may not have previously considered. Some sections, such as modify and reverse, didn't apply to our product, so we left those out. When looking at substitute, we considered shoe fabrics, such as leather, suede, and canvas, different types of backings, such as flat, heels, or raised, and what materials and amount of cushion would the shoe have. When looking at combine, we wanted to build synergy between the following: our shoe concept in the hospitality market. We wanted to combine comfort, style, and health benefits into our shoe design, and we thought that building relationships with podiatrists and shoe designers and stylists would help our shoe reach its full potential. For adapt, we thought about adapting our shoe to the standards of hotels in order to be part of their uniform. For put to other purposes, we believed other markets would benefit from our shoe, including professions where people were always on their feet, such as healthcare, retail, hairdressing, and teaching. Under eliminate, we contemplated how to remove the process of shoe shopping altogether. Overall, we found Scamper to be very helpful in our overall brainstorming, and it definitely helped us look at the hospitality shoe in a different light.
Thinking Hats is a tool for group discussion and individual thinking. It is used to plan thinking processes in a detailed and cohesive way and think together more effectively. The metaphor of the hats allows you to switch from different ways of thinking by putting on a different hat. The first hat is the white hat, which looks at the facts. Black dress shoes are uncomfortable and unsafe for hospitality workers. A lot of black dress shoes have wooden soles, which can lead to slips or injuries. The shoes we've designed will have non-slip soles, arch support, be comfortable and fashionable, and they'll also be waterproof. This hat is the red hat, which looks at feelings. We feel there's a necessity for our product in the industry. However, there might be people already trying to develop this product. We feel it's going to be a good product because there are a variety of products already available, but they miss certain elements which are needed in our industry. The next hat we put on is the yellow hat, which is positives. These shoes will benefit long-term hospitality workers, decrease the risk of injury, will provide health benefits, and extend professionals' working lives. Putting on the black hat, which is looking at negatives. We feel there'll probably be cheaper options. We're targeting a small market, and the shoes can be easily copied. The next hat is the green hat, which is creativity. Our current idea is quite narrow, but we could expand the range to different types of shoes and market them to other industries such as retail workers and teachers, where people are on their feet all day. We could also expand into accessories such as socks, deodorizers, and inner soles. Now we're putting the red hat back on and looking at our feelings. After assessing the positives and negatives, we feel like it has marketing potential and addresses an issue in the industry. Finally, we put on the blue hat for conclusions. We've established that it is needed for the industry because while there are other products on the market, they are all missing certain aspects, and it's the combination of all the elements that make our shoes unique.
Once we had initially presented our product and received feedback, we met as a team to go through some brainstorming. Brainstorming is a group creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. At this point, there are no wrong ideas, so we gathered to listen to everyone's opinion, thought, judgment, worry, concern, or absolutely anything else they had to say about the project. At this point, we didn't write this down or try to organize these thoughts. This was more of a what-if exercise. What if we change this, or what if we move that? Engaging from the group what ideas might be popular. It was an epic discussion after the presentation, and we all tried to express how we felt about it and how we thought we could move forward with the project. This was the most engaging way to communicate ideas, as team members encouraged one another and became passionate about similar concepts. It involved less analysis and just caused excitement throughout the team. Some ideas would be used later, others not at all, but this complete burst of creativity had everyone feeling positive and fired up about what was to come throughout this project. As a team, we have learnt a lot from developing our high-end hospitality footwear for this assessment. We found that communication was a key to our success. We needed to clearly communicate our thoughts and ideas to each other. For example, if it made sense in our heads, it doesn't necessarily mean that it made sense to anyone else. We needed to develop these ideas further with each other to come up with the best idea. Different thinking tools, such as the 6 thinking hats, assisted us in communicating our ideas and concerns openly. This also helped us in getting past mind blocks. If one of us was stuck on an idea, another team member usually had a solution or a means to develop that idea further. This led to both idea expansion and evaluation. By having a team who have different life experiences, we each found that by talking through our ideas, we could enhance these ideas further through discussions that we would not have if we were developing the idea on our own. We processed which ideas were stronger than others and developed them further to end up with a strong and refined product or concept for our product. This exercise has also assisted us with our overall thought process. We all agree that our thinking processes have matured and developed in a positive way because of these exercises. We thought of things in different ways and from different perspectives, which will benefit us in our work lives as well as with our everyday thoughts. We also developed tools to be able to structure our thoughts. We now have different methods which we can use throughout our lives to structure what we are thinking about, spread it out, and look at each step or area, and concentrate solely on that point, rather than becoming confused by varying ideas running through our heads.
We apply what we've learnt to the industry. The first industry example is in team briefings. We can use tools such as the 6 thinking hats in our team briefings to address the positives and negatives of our decisions. Other tools such as brainstorming and nominal group technique can be applied to try and get as much input from the team as possible. The next real-life example is day-to-day problem solving. Mind mapping can be a very helpful technique to order and organise ideas to solve a problem. By creating a visual map, you can clearly visualise your ideas to solve problems. For problems that need a quicker solution, the 6 thinking hat tool will let you quickly run through positives and negatives and gauge your gut feeling of the problem. These tools can also be used in conflict resolution. The nominal group technique could be used to resolve conflicts. This technique enables people to put their thoughts privately on a sticky note, and then the problems can be addressed as a small team or group. This technique, while generating ideas, can also lead to strategies that will address conflict. All of the thinking tools that we've discussed in this presentation could be used by marketing and sales teams to help generate ideas and strategies to market and sell their products. All the tools used together would enable the teams to come up with ideas, analyse them, and fine-tune them to make their ideas even better. Our last industry example is menu planning. Brainstorming and mind mapping, as well as Scamper, are all useful thinking tools for menu planning. The first two enable the clear visualization and narrowing of ideas, and then Scamper can be used to fine-tune menu items to make them better.
As we've described, the process of coming up with our hospitality shoe didn't happen overnight. With the use of 5 thinking techniques, mind mapping, the nominal group technique, Scamper, 6 thinking hats, and brainstorming, we were able to put our heads together to create and innovate a new product. Working as part of a team taught us a lot about idea generation, and we believe our learning from this activity is applicable in real work-life situations. On behalf of my group, we hope you enjoyed watching our video, and thank you.